Go ahead and get your hands up in the queue, and we'll get going with Nick. Looks like Mitch, 40 power pursuits up first. Go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, Nick, Coach Drinkwitz said that an emphasis during the bye week was taking the ball away from opponents more. What do you all have to do differently or have to do more of in order to generate more turnovers?
We just got to attack the ball when we tackle. We game tackle a lot. Very rarely we get solo tackles out in space, and so we got more than one hat to the ball. We got to strike at the ball. I tend to get the ball away, and also just we got our hands on balls on the back end. We got to come away with them. Our back seven, we've been decent and good in zone coverage, man-to-man coverage, and so when we get hands on balls, we got to execute and get turnovers.
Soichi Terada, Kansas City Star, go ahead.
Hey, Nick, I know after the LSU game, Drink said you were a bit banged up. Do you feel better now, 100% after the bye week?
Oh, yeah, I feel as best as I can coming off a bye week. Big emphasis last week was getting healthy and instilling fundamentals. And so throughout the bye week last week, I was able to do both of those things. I got healthy. I feel good. I feel good as a team. We all got healthy. We're just trying to find a ways to get better for Kentucky.
Jack Sobel from the Man-Eater. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, Nick, a couple weeks ago, Martez said that even though you play different positions, there's a lot of your game that he kind of looks to, or at least attempts to emulate. Is that something you see when you watch him on tape, and what's your relationship like with Martez?
Oh, yeah, Martez, he sits right beside me in the locker room, so I try to talk to him every day on the football field as well, but he's just a young guy trying to find ways to improve. One thing I like about Martez is his energy and effort. It's always going to be there. Those are two unquestionable things you don't have to worry about with him. And so he just comes in every day, puts in work, tries to compete with himself to get better. And that's one of the things I strive to keep pushing him on, just trying to push himself to be better every single day. And it translates in the football field on Saturdays.
Peter Ball from The Athletic. Go ahead, Peter.
Hi, Nick. What does Kentucky's offense do that I guess makes their running game so hard to stop?
They play good on defense. First of all, they got 9 turnovers. And so in the last 2 games, so that kind of helps them be able to run the ball, bleed some of the clock out. But also just they're big up front. The quarterback's a great runner as well. And they got running backs. They got depth at the running back position. And so that's more running back by committee. They just lean on guys up front. And they're big up front, all 300-pound linemen across the board. And so they just try to lean on guys throughout the fourth quarter, hand the ball to running back and quarterback with a couple misdirection plays as well. They just try to wear you down over the game. We just got to be ready to be locked in on our assignments and execute.
And what do you guys kind of have to do as a run defense to have more of a game like you had against LSU than you had against Tennessee 3 weeks ago?
So the main thing was just holding gap integrity. That's what we didn't do at Tennessee, and we improved on it in LSU. So we just got to make sure we attack the line of scrimmage and maintain our gaps and just be fundamentally sound.
Thanks, Nick.
Ben Arnett from KOMU. Go ahead, Ben.
Nick, how do you feel like you were able to maintain the momentum that you got from the LSU win through the bye week and then now continue this through and on into Kentucky and the rest of the season?
Oh, yeah. So we had momentum at LSU. We wish we would have came out and had a chance to play last week. But through things we couldn't control, we couldn't. And so we just took last week as a time to keep developing. That's the main focus of last week, just keep developing, keep instilling confidence by practicing well, playing as a unit. And so we just had the best we can. We could bring that to Saturday.
Back to Mitch, 40 from Power Mizzou. Go ahead, Mitch.
Nick, Coach Drinkwitz earlier said one of the messages he's had for the team is don't drink the Kool-Aid after people have been, giving you accolades and stuff like that following the LSU win. How do you balance, you just mentioned momentum. How do you balance keeping momentum going after a win versus feeling like you have everything figured out?
Oh, yeah. So, personally, at the beginning of the season, I said I wanted to focus less on individual accolades and team accolades. And so everybody feels good when you're winning. And so that's our main focus every week, just trying to be 1-0. At the end of the day, we're just trying to execute, and that brings individual accolades at the end of the game, and it is what it is. But our main focus is just trying to be level-headed as we can, come in every day and work and trying to win football games for our team.
Kyle Pennell, the Man-Eater. Go ahead, Kyle.
Hey, Nick, it seems like every year you guys in Kentucky are pretty close in the SEC East standings, and I'm kind of curious, what do you guys learn about your team in games such as these?
So Kentucky's a physical game. We already know that going into the game. That's going to be physical all 4 quarters. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play physical defense on the other side. So at the end of the day, we know we got to bring our A game, snap in and snap out. And we know these games, SEC games, as they go on, each game means a little bit more. And so we just got to execute at a high level and win games.
Last two for Nick here. We'll start with Soichi Terada, Kansas City Star. Go ahead, Soichi.
Hey, Nick, I guess it's been kind of a lot of, even the past few weeks between, opponents changing and bye week and everything. I guess how much does it help when Drink is just kind of flexible and takes it in stride and kind of, tells you guys the same thing just to, control what you can control and everything?
Yeah. Coach Drink's always being positive as we can through stuff, especially through COVID. So we already know our life's been changing since March, and so it's kind of one of those things that you just adapt to. We've been adapting to new guidelines, new schedule changes, schedules getting put back, fall camp getting pushed back. So it's just another thing, another day for us as our team. And so we're just trying to come in every single day and just trying to find ways to execute, get a little bit better. At the end of the day, Coach Drink is a hell of a leader. I'm glad he's our head coach.
And finally, Dave Matters, St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Go ahead, Dave.
Nick, how personally motivated are you when you play a team that you've never beaten before, or do you just look at every opponent as just the next opponent?
This game kind of means a little bit more. It's not just for myself. I have not beat them, but there's been a couple 5-year seniors that haven't beat them. And so it just kind of means a lot for me to make seniors go out the right way. Those guys put a lot into our program. It's still the foundation for young guys, including myself. And so it kind of means more for me just to get the win for them than it does personally. But at the end of the day, I just want to help our team win to the best ability I can.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dave.
Yeah, no problem. Thank y'all.